I'm gonna take apart this fish tank today. I've always wanted to see if this was effective.
Oh, guess heat will not work.
So our first step is removing these overflows and getting all this glass clear. Then we're gonna remove this stuff. My buddy called me up one day to help him move this tank out of some other dude's house. We made it out of the house all right, but unfortunately when loading it into his SUV, the front panel cracked. We got our overflow taken out. Look at this. Look at all that sand and rock, live rock, animal bits that gets trapped in these. At that point, he was done with the tank, so he just gave it to me to deal with. I'm switching over to this scraper blade now that I've got most of it cut. I want to see if this performs a little bit better. Just a little tool tip. Take some black tape and wrap whatever tool you need to the end of it to help with this. The vibrating head tool is really an awesome tool for breaking down old aquariums. The scraper blade works amazing at removing old silicone, and the cutting blade melts through plastic. As the blade gets hot though, it loses efficiency, and thus if you can, try to operate it in a bit of water to speed things along. Alright, we got that out. Finish sawzalling the bulkheads out of here. Do a little more cleanup. Be moving on to the next stage. Kind of sounds like an elk call. I'm gonna give this tank a rinse out. Just get rid of any of the sand and rock that's left. Have it be a nice clean workspace before I pour 87 octane all over it. So my plan is that this gasoline will just eat away the silicone. While the gasoline did its thing, I figured why not see if I could create a tool for sliding a cutting edge between the panes of glass. My first idea involved the trunk opener cable off of a car. The wire unfortunately was too thick to squeeze between the panels. My next attempt involved 2 vice grips and a razor blade. This tool didn't work either. Again, the blade was too thick to fit between the glass panels. I tried some fishing line, but it wasn't strong enough and kept snapping. At that point, I ended my quest for a custom tool and went back to the razor blade and worked the seams over and over until I was able to cut enough silicone away to pry off the panel. Finally, this panel, oh man, look at that. Now we're on to the other side there. It went a lot faster. We're down to our last panel. That didn't sound very good. All right, check it out. Broke a ton of razor blades doing this. All right, y'all, so I finally got all the pieces separated, got all the trim off. All that's left to do is to clean up some of the silicone on each panel, which I'm going to do. Then I can get started on thinking about what I'm going to turn this tank into. We found out that gasoline does not work very well, found out that heating does not work very well, so just stick to the razor blades and persistence and time. That's honestly all it takes, and I blew half the day trying to, that's honestly all it takes. Not every day you find a caterpillar in a broken fish tank in January.